So, you want to get some ability chunks. They're one of the most useful items in the game. You can use them to get the perfect abilities for your gear, especially if you've got a lot of them. I've gotten a lot of comments in the past of people asking me how I've gotten so many of these, and there are players who have much more than I do even, so I wanted to share my personal best method for grinding ability chunks and getting the most you possibly can in Splatoon 3. I'm going to keep this video fairly simple on how ability chunks actually work, but the simple explanation is that you can go to Merch, talk to him, and get him to add abilities to your gear. All of these different ability chunks have different effects, and you can check the game to see what they are. Merch can even show you exactly how many ability chunks you have at any given time. Now, there are many different ways to get ability chunks in the game. For example, you could even get them from a shell-out machine if you get really lucky. As you can see, this bronze pool here gave me 10 of each ability chunk, which is incredibly useful, but you would honestly have to get pretty darn lucky to get one of these, as it's one of the rarer pools. Definitely don't go wasting all of your money trying to get ability chunks, because it's just not worth it at the end of the day. There's lots of other easier ways to get them. Now, I think the best and most consistent way to get ability chunks in Splatoon 3 is honestly to play a lot of Salmon Run. When you go to collect your rewards from Salmon Run, you might notice that you've actually gotten some gear from Grizzco, and what you can do is simply trade this gear in so you can get the remaining ability chunks that that gear would have had. Although Salmon Run rewards run out until the next rotation, you can basically keep on getting pieces of gear which you can constantly trade in. So the more Salmon Run you play, the more gear you can get, and the more times you can trade them in for ability chunks, which is so useful, and you can rack up a ton. Of course, you don't get to choose what ability chunks you get this way, which is a bit difficult, but it's generally hard to do that anyways in my opinion. This way you get the benefits of playing Salmon Run like all the other rewards, which can even include ability chunks sometimes, so you're really getting the best of both worlds. There are other methods for getting ability chunks in the game, for example scrubbing your Splatfest t-shirt, but I tend to find that this is the absolute best way. But let me know how you get your ability chunks down in the comments section. If you found this useful, be sure to leave a like, I would really appreciate it. If you made it to the end, be sure to comment Chunks Gang down below so I know that you did. Be sure to subscribe and turn on channel notifications for more Splatoon 3 content. I'm trying to get to 20k subscribers before the end of the year, so I'd really appreciate it.